Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. This is your drama warning. We're going to be talking about the Alpha Wolf L22 controversy and the MDC controversy as well. Basically, CIG selling weapons and defenses and components for real money without releasing them to in-game stores. Something else I do want to mention, Alpha 4.5 Vivicardi, that's been delayed until Friday because the build for that was red lit. There was some sort of problem with it, and now it's Thanksgiving, so Friday, when they plan to get that Vivicardi build up. We're also giving away a Drake Clipper with game package in addition to our normal November giveaway. Just comment on any of our videos made during the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo to be in for a chance of winning that. Thanks to CIG for giving us that for giveaway. But now I'm going to talk about some drama around your game. The L22, the Alpha Wolf, really cool ship. It is effectively a variant of the L21. The paints are interchangeable, but also the weapons are interchangeable. The L22 comes with lasers as its bespoke weapon set, rather than the ballistics of the L21. You can swap them between them, those weapons. You can also buy them with real money. So for $13 to $15, you can buy the ballistics or the laser kit and swap them between the ships. I really like the fact you can do that. That is really cool. However, you cannot at time of recording buy those weapons in the in-game shops. And when it comes to weapons and components, I don't want CIG to sell them just for real money because it feels a lot more pay to win and pay to access at a nickel and dime scale. And also, it goes against what CIG said. During Fleet Week in May 2025, CIG sold flight blades with real money. These had very minor changes to your speed and agility of your ship. And they went, yeah, they're selling them for real money. People were pretty grumpy about that and went, why aren't you selling them in in-game shops? What are you doing selling components separately? And after that drama, CIG said, to be clear, the new flight blades will be obtainable for Alpha UEC in our next patch this June. We followed our usual approach by offering early access on the Pledge store to help support development. But after some reflection, we've decided that for smaller components, like flight blades or bomb racks, they should be available in-game at the same time they appear on the store. A few things here. Those weapons for the L22 do not currently appear in in-game stores. Could you argue they might technically not be smaller components, as CIG stated? Well, you could probably argue that, but I think that's sort of semantics. CIG have had similar controversies with land claims and stuff before. But that said, with all of this, as long as they release them by or with 4.5, I don't see a huge amount of problem. I would like CIG to, with all the ships and all purchases in-game that are exclusive on the store for a time, say, we plan to put this in-game here. This is going to be for 4.5 December patch. This is going to be for 4.x January patch. If it's functional in-game, if it's flyable now, they can decide an arbitrary date to put it in and tell us. But CIG really need to be accurate with statements they've said, if possible, and then immediately follow up if they're not for some reason. Go, oh yeah, this is the change, or this is when they're going to turn up. Because it's quite possible that they might just turn up straight after the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. We also have the Greycat MDC. The Greycat MDC is a mobile point defense turret system. So you drive it around as a solo player and it will automatically shoot at small threats like torpedoes, missiles, bombs. I haven't actually tried it on bombs yet, and fighters, things like that. You can equip the truck with the Swarm or Pepperbox PDTs, the turrets that are already in-game. Great. It also comes with a new one, the MRX Torrent. So this is basically a ballistic Gatling version of a PDT. You can swap these out on other ships as well. So you can chuck 6 of these potentially on your Perseus or whatever. I really like the Torrents. They've got a good sound to them, and I really like rapid firing ballistics. But again, that PDT at time of recording is not available in in-game stores. The Swarm and the Pepperbox are. You can get them from Nix at Teach's and the jump point stations at Nix, going to Stanton and Pyro, as well as Centermass at ArcCorp and Microtech. Hopefully the MRX will be added to those stores soon as well, the Torrent, the new one. It's worth saying as well that technically and actually that MRX isn't available for real money either at the moment. It's only available on the MDC. So it's a sort of similar drama thing going on with that. Yeah, Zin, we need to put a sponsored ad in to one of our videos for Thrustmaster. Yeah, it's for their expanded flight stick ecosystem, the Solar range. Are we getting paid for the ad? I mean, yeah, but sometimes the best payment is the joystick links that people click along the way. What's actually in the range, do you say, Zin? We've done the Solar 1 and 2 before, right? Because you've got the Solar 1, which is that single flight stick, great for space games, and then you've got the Solar 2, which is two of those sticks, a dual stick. They've added a throttle to that range with the Sol R6. It's a rail throttle. The Solar R4 packages that all together as like a little HOTAS system. But you can basically buy the grip and the base of the joystick separately in the Sol R3 and 5 respectively. But you don't need to choose the Sol R5 base. You can use the Ava base, for example, which allows you to actually tweak your resistances. If you're something of an enthusiast, you might want something like that. Check out the links below to see the whole Solar range, and be sure to use creator code BoredGamer. What's that in? Don't people already know about the Solar range? Yeah, that's probably true, but ads like this, they encourage people to actually click and buy them at the same time. It's Christmas and stuff, right, Nick? People might want to treat themselves to a flight stick for Christmas. Now, people are duping a load of these items to try and get them. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the details of duping items, because technically, and actually in some cases, it's against the terms of service with playing Star Citizen. Obviously, some people are doing it in a harmless way or just for testing or whatever. It is an alpha. CIG have actually made some statements previously saying that saving ship loadouts and sort of replicating them like that's kind of intended. Obviously, people are using insurance claims to dupe items, but that's being done at a larger scale because people are trying to get loads of MRXs. I'm assuming people are also duping the weapons for the L22. And really, we need a more robust insurance system to prevent duping or benefiting from duping. Fine if people pay loads of money for it, but I would like each item to effectively have its own code, its own number behind it, so the game knows if you've removed an item, put it sort of into storage or whatever, the game should know that you've done that, and when you claim a ship, it should go, well, we're not giving you back the money for that, you've still got it. But we also, at the same time, need the items to be available in in-game shops, so that people don't need to dupe to get them. And for preferably this all to be happening at the same time they're sold for real money. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them selling weapon kits without them also being available in in-game shops. I did see some grumpy posts about the F8C Lightning being available to everyone even without a golden ticket. Whereas oddly, I was annoyed that I wasn't able to buy an F8A or an F7A Mark II Hornet upgrade. I also saw some posts about Perseus concerns. The concerns here are that the Perseus is pretty slow, can't outfight a Hammerhead, or it can, but it has to be like special conditions met, and it should be able to relatively easily wreck a Hammerhead, at least from my point of view. The PDTs are not good enough to kill a couple of large torpedoes that are coming towards the Perseus. So like size 9, size 10 torpedoes, if you fire a couple of them at the Perseus, then that Perseus is going to die. One of those hits it explodes, from what I've seen. Yes, you've got countermeasures, and yes, you've got the PDTs. I just wish it was a little bit faster, the Perseus. Going back to what we were saying about duping and that sort of stuff, there's a lot of gold seller stuff destabilizing the market as well at the moment, and this might be a deeply unpopular opinion. I probably will do a dedicated video on this topic, but we need a wipe. Okay, we need a wipe because there's been a lot of people that have duped and exploited, and this has caused huge problems with Alpha UEC inflation, and we know that some players have been banned, but we haven't had a full wipe for ages, and a load of people are benefiting from a load of exploits they had previously done, a load of duping that they'd previously done. There are gold sellers that sell ridiculous amounts of Alpha UEC for a few dollars, and that has encouraged that duping, exploiting behavior. Also, I believe that CIG sees these as black market transactions rather than grey market transactions, so buying Alpha UEC could potentially get your account banned or temporarily suspended. I just thought that was an interesting topic for people. Tell me what you think. Are you like, yeah, of course they should be selling those weapons and those PDTs in-game immediately? That's what they said in that statement in May or June, wherever they made it. I think it was in May. Are you like, oh yeah, they'll probably do it in 4.5. It's only a minor thing. Do you think anyone that dupes for any reason should be banned? I don't at all. I think there's lots of different levels of exploiting, right? And some people just trying to dupe something to try it out is probably not that big a deal. I do, however, want to try and minimize the impact that gold sellers have in Star Citizen, and I'm interested to know, do you agree with that? Because I don't want to see that exploit and cheat to make a profit in real life, because it does encourage cheating. It does encourage a load of exploiting and stuff. Anyway, I've been going off on a tangent there. Something that will help you stay on tangent. NordVPN. You can get it at the moment. Big discounts. Use my links below or go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Oh, what's that? NordVPN will give you better accessibility, security, and privacy on the internet, and that's why you should click the links now to get it. Perfect. Every month we have a Star Citizen ship giveaway. For November, we are giving away the latest in pristine technology, the Grey's Market Shiv, a heavy fighter with a bucket of weaponry, and the first compound ship in game. It is made up of a cutlass and a load of other ships stuck together. It comes with lifetime insurance and a game package, all you need to play Star Citizen. But we're also bundling in a CitizenCon digital goodies pack, just loads of FPS items and stuff that you can put around your hangar and your base eventually. Just comment on any of our videos during the month to be in for a chance of winning that. Also, a big thank you to CIG for providing that prize. If you would like to further support the channel by clicking the join button under our videos and becoming a channel member or becoming a Patreon, then please do. It helps out a ton and enables us to make daily Star Citizen content, even when the YouTube algorithm or revenues are unkind. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click any of the affiliate links under our videos. That helps too. It gives us a little kickback. Share with us your feedback and what you'd like to see. We'll see you in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video.